welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am Holly Lovegrove. I am a makeup artist, I am a YouTuber, and I just love makeup. I love spending time with you guys. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I am doing this look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette. A lot of you have asked me to do a look with it, so that is exactly what I have done. So if you like this look, if you wanna learn how I do it, then stay tuned. All right, so I've already done this eye, so we're going to do this eye, and let's jump into it. I know I have had lots of questions from people. Hey, Holly, have you tried the Soft Glam palette? So here's a look using this. As you know, I am a huge fan of the Anastasia palettes. Modern Renaissance, Subculture, I love the Prism palette. I love all of them so much. So of course I love this. I'm not just saying that. I was not paid to say that. I did purchase this with my own money. So yeah, let's jump into this look and I can show you guys how I did it. So I do already have my lid primed with primer. And then I'm gonna go into this, there went the brush that was in the palette. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Tempera, and just kind of use that over my shadow base. And I'll just use the mirror in this palette if I can get this thing up. I never use the mirrors in this palette, in the Anastasia palettes. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just don't ever use them, but I feel like if I use my stand-up mirror here, then I'm like hunched down too much. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just do this. Then I'm gonna jump into this burnt orange shade here, and I'm just using a Morphe R37 brush, and I'm just going to start building that color up in my crease. And then I do want to bring it out just a little bit since I am doing such a glam eye. Soft glam palette, but a full glam eye here. All right, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Sienna here. So I know a lot of you are probably wondering, and then I'm just applying that to my crease. So there was a lot of backlash on Subculture about fallout and blah, blah, blah. I would say that the fallout to this palette and the formula to this palette is closer to the Modern Renaissance palette rather than Subculture. So if you are looking for something, like if you love Modern Renaissance and you're looking for something of kind of the same texture and consistency, I would say that Soft Glam is pretty comparable to the texture of Modern Renaissance. So if you're looking for that, all right, then I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is Cypress Umber, and I'm still using that same brush, just building up some color. And I want the darker part to be on the outer corner of my eye here, and then not dipping into any more color, just kind of dragging that over and using a windshield wiper motion and just blending that out. All right, then to just kind of deepen that up in the crease, I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush. This is just from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go into this Noir shade, this black here, and just take a tiny little swipe of it. And I'm gonna start lower down here on the outer corner, and I'm just gonna start working that in. And once I I totally stopped using that mirror again, or this mirror, and start using the other one. Once I kind of get that worked up to the crease, I'm gonna go back into that first blending brush that I was using and not pick up any more product. Just use the product that's already in there and start working that black in with that. And also, if you're looking for like a more neutral colored palette, I would say that this is the one, but it does have some beautiful shimmers. All right. Okay, now I'll blend it out. All right, then I'm going to go in with, this is a little Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna go into this Dusty Rose shade right here, and I'm just gonna pop that on the outer corner of my lid. And I'm only gonna do about half the lid, and then kind of just bring that up to my crease here. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this shimmer shade Rose Pink. And when I dipped into this to do this eye, I could not believe how creamy and buttery that shadow feels and how easily it applies. Like, it is just going on so smooth. And then I'm just gonna cover the rest of my lid with that Rose Pink shade. And then to kind of not sharpen, to kind of soften up the gap between the two shadows, I am gonna go back in with a little bit of that Dusty Rose and just kind of soften up the line between the two so that they go together. Then I'm gonna go back into the blending brush, pick up a little bit of that Dusty Rose on the blending brush, and just kind of add some of that to my crease. And then sharpen up anything in the crease that may, why do I keep saying sharpen up? Lighten up anything in the crease that may need to be softened, not sharpened. All right, then I'm gonna go into the Stila. These are the eyeshadow glitters, and this is in the shade Kitten Karma. I'm actually just going to take some of the product off the applicator. This is a little concealer brush. And I'm going to apply it to the part of the eye that has, I forgot the shade name already, that has the Dusty Rose part. So the outer part of my eye. Like so. So just out here. And then leaving the inner corner free from the glitter. All right, then I'm gonna go back in with that little Real Technique brush, and I'm gonna go in with that Cypress umber shade, that dark brown. And I am just going to pop that on my waterline. And then using that same brush, I'm gonna pick up that black shade. And I'm only gonna take the black on the outer corner of the waterline. Like so. Then I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Perversion black liner. It's a 24/7 liner. And just pop that on my waterline. Then I'm gonna take my Tom Ford brush here and just dust away my under eye setting powder and any fallout that we may have had. All right, then I am going to take the Tardiest liner in, it's the clay paint liner, and it's in the shade Copper. And I am just gonna take a little bit of this on an angled brush. and just kind of pull my lid here. And I'm just gonna start about where I did the glitter and kind of bring it out. Just for a little added something, something. All right, so I'm going to apply my lash and mascara to this eye, and I will be right back. All right, so I do have my lash and mascara on this eye. So let's go ahead and, I am gonna use for highlight today, I'm gonna use the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder, but I did use some of this on this eye. So it's what I'm gonna do right now before we jump into that. So I'm just taking a little brush and a little bit of this powder. It does not take very much. And I did use this to just kind of like highlight my inner corner here. And then I used a little bit of it to highlight up here as well on the brow bone. If you don't have this, you can use any highlighter or any of the shades from the Soft Glam palette. All right, moving on. So for contour today, I am just gonna use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I love this. It's been super warm in Tennessee this week. I mean, like in the 80s. So this just always reminds me of summer. I feel like that's what it smells like. So I'm just gonna use this today and my Tarte brush here. And it's not as much of a bronzer. It's not as dark, I should say, of a bronzer as I typically use. But since this is kind of like a soft glam, I guess, I don't know. This is the one I'm using today. And if you guys haven't checked this out, it's definitely affordable and it's a really good bronzer. And then I do just want to make sure that I take this up in my hairline so it doesn't look like I have a halo. And then I'm going to go in with just a little fluffy brush here and kind of just contour the sides of my nose. And I'm gonna just take my bigger brush in there. Like so. All right, for blush, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Blush Palette and a little Wet n Wild brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. All right, and then for highlight, I am gonna teach you guys something awesome today that I have learned. It just makes my highlight look so amazing. So these are the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir drops. I did pick these up at Sephora. They are very, very, very pricey, but I promise you they are amazing. So what I'm gonna do is, it does come with a dropper like this. I take just a little bit of this. I was like, where is it? This is the Fenty Beauty sponge. Any sponge or beauty blender will work. I take this right where I want to apply my highlight. Just a little line right there. And then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M438 brush, pick up the Artist Couture highlight, and I am just gonna take that right on that oil, and oh my gosh. Do you guys see this? I feel like it just helps my highlight pop so much. Like the oil is doing most of the work. You don't have to layer the highlight on, and it is just blinding. And it just kind of helps hold it in place. So I'm just gonna do the other side. Just a little bit of those drops. And the drops, honestly, like a little bit goes a very long way. So it does not take very much at all. Like, I do think that these retail for like $54 maybe. I think $54. So they are quite expensive, but a little bit goes a very, very long way, like I said, so. A little bit of that off. And then when I do my highlight for my nose, I don't use the oil. I just take a little bit down. A little right here. And let me keep it low. See that glow. All right. So then for lipstick, I am gonna be using a lipstick that I haven't used before from Bite Beauty in the color Caramelized. I did pick this up at Sephora. And then I'm gonna be using the Covergirl Lip Perfection Lip Pencil in Smoky Intense. It's 205. This is a liquid lipstick. I feel like it smells like something I've smelled before. Like fruity kind of. All right, and then I'm just going to, I couldn't get the lid back on this. I'm just gonna finish this look up with my Urban Decay makeup setting spray.
2,000 years later.
Girl, you are nice and set now. All right, guys, I hope that you learned something cool today. I hope that you liked the look. Let me know if you have picked up the Soft Glam palette. And yeah, let me know if you like it, what you think, if you think it compares to the Modern Renaissance palette or more to the Subculture palette. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys, and I will get back to you. If you'd like to follow me on my other social media platforms, they are linked below. Please hit that bell little icon right down there so you get notifications when I upload videos. And that is it. I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys.